why you should get a bearded dragon. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today's video is actually a collab with another small pet channel called All About Piggies. Her videos are about guinea pigs and I would highly suggest checking out her channel. My video will be about why you should get a bearded dragon and her video will be about why you should get guinea pigs. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already and let me know if you want to do a collab with me. With that being said, I hope you enjoy. They are readily available. Bearded dragons are readily available for the most part and are usually pretty easy to find. Most pet stores that sell reptiles will have bearded dragons. Rescues will often have bearded dragons as well if you have rescues in your area that will take in reptiles. If you would like to have a pet bearded dragon, you probably won't have to spend a long time waiting for one to be available as they are pretty easy to find in most countries, which is very convenient. They are fairly easy. Bearded dragons are fairly easy pets to look after. If this is your first reptile, a bearded dragon may be a good first reptile for you. My bearded dragon, Godzilla, is my first reptile, and his care hasn't been too difficult. Bearded dragons may be a little bit complicated when you first get your bearded dragon, but once you get used to them, they will be fairly easy. They are friendly and can be handled. Unlike the vast majority of reptiles, bearded dragons will generally tolerate being held. There are always exceptions to everything, as there will be some bearded dragons that aren't friendly and will not let you hold them. There will be dogs that aren't friendly as well, but the majority of dogs are friendly. This also applies to bearded dragons. If you are not taking the rarer bearded dragons into consideration, bearded dragons will be more than happy to sit on your shoulder for a long period of time while you watch a movie or YouTube. My bearded dragon, Godzilla, is very friendly and has never once bit me or anyone that has tried to interact with him. For the most part, bearded dragons are very friendly pets. They eat a variety of foods. Bearded dragons eat a variety of different bugs, insects, fruits, and veggies. If you are at the grocery shops and are out of a certain type of veggie, you can easily replace it with something else. This also applies if you are at a pet shop and you are looking for crickets. If they are out of crickets, you could substitute the crickets for worms or roaches. If there is a certain fruit or veggie that you wish to give your bearded dragon, just make sure that it is safe for them first. Let me know if you want me to do a video on safe and unsafe veggies for bearded dragons, and I'll be happy to make that for you. They are good for allergies. If you or someone in your household is allergic to pet fur or pet dander, you may want to consider getting a bearded dragon. Bearded dragons don't have any fur, obviously, and they don't produce any dander. Reptiles in general are great for people with allergies. But again, if you or someone in your household has allergies to pet fur or dander, you may want to consider getting a bearded dragon if you really want a pet. They don't take up a lot of space. If you live in an apartment or you don't have a lot of space, bearded dragons may be the pet for you. Don't put your bearded dragon in a tiny tank and think that it is big enough for them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that if you don't have a whole room or house to dedicate to a pet, a bearded dragon may be a good option. Aren't messy. Many people may not want a pet because they don't want a pet that will make their house look messy and untidy. I have a bearded dragon and my house is still clean and tidy. He doesn't deter guests or anything like that. If you are worried about a pet wrecking your home, you may want to consider getting a bearded dragon. Budget friendly. Don't get me wrong, bearded dragons are certainly not cheap pets, but if you don't want to spend a bunch of money on a pet, a bearded dragon may be right for you. If you don't have any money, then I would suggest getting a different pet, or maybe not a pet at all. If you still have money, just limited money, then you may want to look into getting a bearded dragon. The initial purchase of your bearded dragon and their tank setup will be the most costly part about them, but after you set up their tank, they won't cost too much to maintain. They are hardy. Bearded dragons are generally pretty hardy animals. I'm not saying go and deliberately give your bearded dragon the incorrect care. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you make a few mistakes here and there, your bearded dragon will still be okay and generally no major harm will be done. In my personal experience, if you make a small mistake with a fish, your fish is dead. But with bearded dragons, your bearded dragon will generally survive, which will give you the time to fix any mistakes that have been made. If you make mistakes in your bearded dragon care, your bearded dragon's lifespan will be decreased, but they won't usually die straight away, if that makes sense. This is good because you are going to make mistakes, and the only way to improve that is to learn, but you can't do that if your bearded dragon has passed away. They can live alone. Bearded dragons can live alone. In fact, they should, as they are solitary animals. Bearded dragons should only be housed together if you are an experienced breeder and they are coming together to breed. But other than that, bearded dragons must be housed by themselves. Bearded dragons being housed together can actually do more harm than good. Even if two bearded dragons housed together are okay together and you think they get along, one day they might just have a fight for reasons you weren't aware of. Your bearded dragons can and will essentially fight until death. So they may keep going until one of your bearded dragons is dead. I'm not saying this to scare you if you don't know, but if you have two bearded dragons housed together, please separate them. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below and I'll try my best to answer them for you. If you are also a small pet channel and you would like to do a collab, please let me know in the comments and I will send you my email. Until next time, bye!